Yo. What's happening,
Yo.
bulls?
What is happening, everybody?
Yeah. Had to take a shot to calm the nerves.
We had a few Wi-Fi hiccups. I think it's either that or it was just I don't know, user error. Maybe I don't know.
The bugs in the system.
Bugs in the system. How are things, mate? How are you?
All right. Busy start to the week. We're midweek, so hopefully getting towards the weekend and have a little chill.
Yes,
How about you?
absolutely. I think it's definitely needed. I think work this week has been absolutely mental. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the end of the week.
And how are you? The chat. Are you having a good week?
How is everyone? Just having a quick look at last week's, just so we can make sure we can let you know what last week's were. So,
Ramsey, shout out channel 69.
this is now formulated.
Maria.
Hello. So last time that we were here with you guys, we as well for the Escentual stuff, we sampled new releases and that were fairly new. I think it was released between April and October.
Yeah.
So very new releases. So what we'll do, as usual fashion, what we'll do is we'll go over what they were, and then we will go through this month. So this month, as the title of this video, as this live stream is our warm fragrances. So make of that what you will.
Shall I read out what's on the card?
Yeah, read it, baby.
So it says here, so we got warm informs you that a scent is cozy or maybe fiery.
Ooh.
It says I'm soft, but also maybe a little bit fearsome.
Wow.
Warm is hot, languid flowers, intense spice bombs, and rich ambers that feel like comfort blankets for the skin.
Oh, baby, talk dirty to me.
And on the back, it's got so how they've basically chosen the samples. They said you'll be testing fragrances created between 1985 up to now for all genders and price points. So yeah, big category then in terms of years. So it's not new stuff.
So it's also within the theme of the breakdown there. It says intense spice bombs. I wonder if Victor and Rolf makes an appearance in here. I wonder if that's like a subliminal kind of thing.
Maybe.
But it also goes in. It's tooth-achingly sweet gourmands and fizzy fruit chulis that feel very vibrant and fun. Warm is many things, and when you hear warm, you know precisely what fragrance you're about to encounter.
It'd be interesting to see if the samples demonstrate that, because I think you have your own opinion of what a sort of warm fragrance is.
Yeah. We'll just for the color palette. I mean, it's probably it's probably not showing through with the light on here because the camera, but it's one of the more colorful sample sets that we've had over the year. They're very kind of like very warm autumnal colors, I would say. They definitely, the color scheme fits in with the
oranges in there.
They look very autumnal. Which reminds me of warmth. Even though it's cold outside, it reminds you of warm fire and cozy feeling and stuff like that. So from an aesthetic point of view, bob on. So like we said, let's go over last month. So we quite enjoyed last month, didn't we? Can you remember what you said your favorites were? I think mine was A. I can't remember. I usually keep them saved, but I can't remember.
Off the top of my head. Can't remember off the top.
Well, anyway, last month. So A was the latest Parfum de Marly's. I believe it's female marketed, but I really quite liked it. Like I really quite liked it. It's Parfums de Marly's Parfums de Marly Oriana. Comes in a nice pink.
Oh.
Very, very pink. B was a flanker of one of Nick's favourites. So it was Thierry Mugler's Alien Goddess Eau de Parfum.
Very nice.
C, Michael Kors Gorgeous. D, Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense Eau de Parfum.
Interesting.
I think there are a few of them that I think I remember off the top of my head weren't that great. I think a few of them were quite forgettable.
Yeah.
E was as another Acqua di Parma. Acqua di Parma seems to be popping up a few times over the last couple of months. Acqua di Parma Oud and Spice. F was one that we thought that we knew. I think we had a toss-up between the two, but we definitely said that it potentially could be what it actually is. Yeah. So I think there was discussion around it being potentially The Most Wanted by Azzaro or Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And it was Scandal. It was Scandal. And I think it was quite telling with the colour of the juice on it as well. It's quite grey, dull colour. G was Ralph Lauren's Ralph's Club, which is the latest outing from Mr. Lauren. And then the last one was Burberry Hero, which is the latest edition from Burberry, which I hear quite good things about, and I can't remember. I'm going to have to give them all another sniff again, just to kind of familiarise myself with what they are. Not right now, of course, but obviously by myself, because I can't really remember that much. I think a lot's happened since the last time that we did this. We've done another live stream where we've sampled another load of stuff, and there's just been a lot happening kind of like outside of there's a lot, and I can't really remember what I've been sniffing, not especially if you don't know what they are and stuff like that. So but yeah, we're rather excited to get into this one. I feel like there's probably going to be similarities between this month and next month, because this month are warm fragrances and next month is gourmand fragrances, which kind of fit in that category unless they go down more of the fruity gourmand. But I would assume that this month and next month are going to have some form of similarity. But without further ado, let's go into oh gosh. Killian, Straight to Heaven Extreme. It's shite. Well, not shite as a fragrance, but shite for Lord have mercy.
You know what? I need to try a bit more of Killian.
See, the ones that I've tried, I mean, to be fair, there's only a few, but they're nice, but they're really expensive. Like really expensive. You want it to literally blow your bollocks off for the price that they're asking.
You get the fancy box, don't you, and the bottle. And
stuff. And you get a lot with the presentation and stuff like that. But they are nice. And the latest one that I tried, the last one I tried for Killian was Angel Share, and that was it lives up to the hype of what people say. It's beautiful, and it lasts all day. But it's expensive for what it is because it's quite a generic smelling kind of thing. But if people want to pay that money for it, then more power to them. But it's a lot of money for something that if you've got a big collection, you're probably going to wear once or twice a year.
Right. So
anyway, A.
This is the
the color of A looks kind of like Iron Brew.
It does.
Let's get this. Give this a whiff. I'm expecting this to be quite ambery with the color. Oh gosh, that's
tobacco. I'm getting tobacco coming out of this. Give it a second.
That's medicinal.
Yeah. Oh, it reminds me a little bit of Naxos.
You know what I think this is?
What?
I think this is Bentley for Men Intense.
Do you think?
I was wearing it the other day. Similarities are uncanny. Let me just double check. We're doing research really quite early on into this one, but let me just check I don't even
I'm,
know if Escentual stock it.
I'm picking up really strong tobacco in this one. Bentley Intense strong on tobacco.
No, not really. And it doesn't look like they've got that anyway.
Yeah, this is giving me a strong Naxos vibe, but not as
There is a tobacco in here, isn't there? It
like a
is quite,
pouchy tobacco.
yeah, and it feels a little bit boozy as well. Like it feels like there could be a rum in there. That I feel like that's what it reminds me of. There was a kind of like an upfront rum feel, but it does smell a little medicinal to me, like a kind of a licorice kind of feel. But that might be the tobacco.
Check if Naxos is Escentual Soul Naxos.
That's a bit too dark for Naxos. The color of it, Naxos is quite yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got like there's a creaminess to it, and you've got the tobacco as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying the color of the juice. I don't know if that matches it.
Oh, true.
Let's have a look. I don't think that they stock it anyway. No. But there is a sweetness. There is a sweetness to this as well. Like I get an underlying sweetness to it. It feels quite. I don't know if it's like a leatheriness. It reminds me a lot of Bentley for Men Intense, mate. A lot of it. Yeah, it's got this kind of like suede-y, leathery kind of feel to it. I mean, I really enjoy it. And there is like a background sweetness to it. It feels quite. Obviously, it feels quite warm. But yeah, it's really nice. But there's a kick to it, and I'm not too sure what that kick is. But I think, yeah, like you said, I feel like it could be a mixture of quite a few quite heavy notes here.
I like this one. I
really like it, but I really like what I thought it was very similar to anyway. So
yeah,
cool. There's how can I describe it? It's like a bitter sweetness. You know what I mean? Like there's a bitterness to it that maybe feels like it could be tobacco or leather, but there feels like there could be a vanilla in the background as well.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm feeling that.
There's like a tobacco-ness in it that is not too heavy. Yeah, right, we're going on B now. This is more of a
muted, kind of like almost kind of like just a dirty water kind of color.
Yeah,
like an off brown, like a muted brown. Yeah. Let's give this a spree.
Okay.
That's floral straight away before I even get my nose on it.
Really floral. I would not deem this warm.
No, it feels quite cold, actually, if anything.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd never picture this as a warm fragrance.
This is super fresh. This is super fresh.
This is very clean, floral.
Yeah, it's quite aldehydic. It's just very. It just feels very, just very bright, fresh, and clean. Like almost to a point where it's like fresh linen.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Detergent. I mean, really floral.
It's undeniably women's.
Yeah,
undeniably. Absolutely. But that's not warm to me. That doesn't scream warmth. Like it feels, and it sounds weird, but on the card it feels quite cold to sniff, like because it's that fresh and bright.
Yeah.
There is probably some warming elements to it. Like I said, no, actually, thinking about it.
At all. This just reminds me of I don't know, you're in the garden, you can smell your washing.
Yeah, it feels quite summery. It feels quite summery, doesn't it?
Unless it's hot outside, it's warm.
It could be.
That's not what I determined these samples to be.
No, but, it feels very like the image that I get is like you said, out in a green garden with lots of flowers around you, and obviously with it being a women's fragrance, like someone just in like a flowy dress kind of thing, like a summer dress kind of thing. Like that's the image that I conjure up in my head. It's lovely. Don't get me wrong. I like it.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's not game changing,
No.
but it's not offensive. It's
I
definitely not warm.
I think this would be an old fragrance.
You think so?
Yeah, wouldn't just based upon the smell. I think I could see this being an 80s frag.
I mean, it's all right. It's nice. I feel like it doesn't hit the brief for me.
No, not to what's written down.
No,
But yeah, it's pleasant, nice to smell.
in comparison to A.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that A. There's a booziness to A. There's definitely a booziness.
Boozy. Right, what we got? C. It's a bit of a similar, a tiny bit darker than B.
It's a bit, yeah. I think it's a bit more yellow.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit like piss.
Just a little bit.
A little bit pissy.
See if it smells like it. No.
Do I want to smell this now?
I don't like the opening on this one.
Oh, geez, that's strong. This is an old one.
Okay.
Fuck, that's strong, mate. This feels like a vintage kind of fragrance. This is going to be. I mean, this is the third one in of 8 samples. This is definitely going to be the oldest one.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
I'm getting like a fusty smell.
Yeah, it's like a licorice furniture polish kind of smell.
Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of what you would expect an old woman to smell like. There's some harsh florals in there. There's probably some white florals in here somewhere.
Feels a bit like bug spray.
Yeah, there's something
like
quite
fly spray.
There's something quite
chemically
there's something
in the back that you could potentially smell. Say it smells okay, but then it's overpowered by.
It smells like a really, like, you know, blackjacks. Can you remember blackjacks, like fruit salads and blackjack, the sweets, like the 1p sweets?
Better than this.
Yeah, but that's like when I smell it, that's what I kind of get. You know, the tanginess of a blackjack, but like amped to like 11.
Buka. No,
it's really weird because the more I'm smelling it, the more licoricey it's smelling. It smells like blackjacks now. That's what I'm getting. It's just a really, like, a super amped up blackjack. Like, not, you know, the tang you get on the tip of your tongue when you have a blackjack. Yeah. That's what I smell, but like really, really strong.
Yeah, I'm just getting all that sort of polishy. I understand where you're coming from with the blackjacky, but I'm just getting that sort of.
It's very polishy. It's very chemical, very chemical smelling. It's not. It's getting better. It's getting better the more it's drying. The opening is tough. The opening is tough on this. It's getting better as it's drying, but when I say it's getting better, that's like me saying, you know, it's like you polishing a turd. It's not getting better. It's not getting good. It's getting better.
Yeah. No, not for me.
No, absolutely not for me. I could probably say with some level of certainty that that's going to be our least favorite without even smelling the others, because that is that's a strong odor. Right, let's give
D. Let's hopefully this one's better. So this one's gone a bit
more orangey.
Yeah, orangey.
Yeah, less worse, Ramsey. Less worse. I think that's probably the good way of explaining it. Less worse.
Lethworth. You have to say it with lisp.
Lethworth. Right. Well, so far, out of the 3 we've tried, only one of them has been warm. Is there anything
What
there?
does that remind me of?
I can't really smell anything.
This gives me a bit of a
Dude, this isn't good.
do you know what this reminds me a little bit of? Rhubarb and custard. Sweet. A hint of it.
I need to spray more. Maybe I missed the card. I don't know, but
Yeah, I'm getting there's like the sourness of that sort of rhubarb and custard. Sweet.
Yeah, I see what you mean there. There is a custardy feel to it, isn't there?
Yeah. And
But it's
got like
not strong. It's really not a strong fragrance. Like,
I think it's got like a fizziness to it, I think. That I'm picking up on.
I'm really not feeling this one. Like, it's just not.
It's better than C.
It is, but I can't really smell it.
It's more better.
It's more better.
More
less,
better.
more better, not less worse. It's
Yeah.
I can't really smell much. Now you said there's a custardy feel, there is, but it's very faint.
Yeah. This isn't loud.
Very, very faint.
Yeah. Who would you say this is for?
I don't know because I can barely smell it. Like I'm really not getting anything. Like I'm struggling to smell anything now.
Yeah, all I'm getting is that rhubarby sort of.
Is there an apple? Can you smell apple at all?
Not really.
I'm struggling to get anything.
It's okay for me. It's not wowing me. It's very light. It's not heavy. It's not loud. You wouldn't get noticed with this.
No.
Based upon what I'm getting on the strip. Could be totally different on skin.
Could be totally different on skin, but like I can't fucking smell it. I can't smell anything.
Just rub it in your tash and get it right in there.
I've got it right up my nose. Like I'm touching it on my skin. Like I can't smell anything.
Get it on that chin.
I'm going in for E. Like, I can't go in there and just start sniffing a card because like I'm not getting anything from it.
Right, let's go E. This is a bit lighter.
Very light.
Very light. E. Oh, I like this one.
Oh,
it's always fucking E that I like.
Yeah, this is a little bit more. This is more of what I would expect a warm fragrance to smell like. This is definitely more resinous.
I think this has got like either a sort of vanilla. It's got a sweetness to it.
Yeah, there's like a praline kind of smell to it, like a hazelnutty kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a nutty, bit of some woods maybe. There's a sharpness to it that I like.
It smells almost edible.
Yeah.
There's a slight sweet bubblegumness to it.
I like that one.
It kind of the sweetness I'm thinking of kind of is a little bit like Ultramal in very muted fashion from a sweetness perspective.
Yeah, I can imagine this one changing. It's quite sweet on the opening, and then I can imagine it going a bit in a different direction on the dry down. Bit more.
Yeah. This is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite so far, I think.
I'd be surprised if this isn't a current one.
Yeah, this smells very modern.
I imagine this one being a 80s frag.
No, it smells very sweet, very modern.
It gives me a little bit of vibes of, funny enough, a Black Phantom by Killian.
It's very gourmandish, isn't it? It's very succulent. It smells edible. But there's definitely a nuttiness to it, I think. And almost kind of like a fruity sweetness, like a muted fruity sweetness.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like
I like
that
that
one.
one.
That's
Good.
probably my favorite so far.
E.
Let me just
Was
go
it
back to
again?
A again. Hang on. Yeah, A's an interesting one.
I wonder
A
if,
really is an interesting one.
if E takes the spot again. Right, we're going F. Again, a bit more of a clearer.
Yeah, it's kind of got a pink. I think it's got a pink tinge
Yeah,
to it.
tinge. Bit of a tinge.
Tinge.
Right.
Right, F.
What?
Great. Who chose these fragrances this week, mate? Like, because none of these fit the brief for me.
This is very female marketed frag.
Yeah, it's again, it's very floral heavy, and
Yeah,
I,
very
I
heavy
find I
floral.
find it very hard to find warmth in florals.
It's quite. It's very heavy floral. Fruity. There's a bit of fruits in there.
Yeah. Again, this is very similar to
It's got that. It's same as the B,
the
wouldn't it?
B.
It's
Yeah,
clean,
it's very
floral.
clean. It's a very clean feeling. Again, women marketed. This is not a man's fragrance.
I think it's got it's got some creaminess to it in the background.
Yeah, I
that I'm
mean
picking up.
it's pleasant, but it's not warm.
No,
If anything, it smells quite fresh.
yeah, absolutely. And I think it's quite sort of heavy on the nose up front. I think when you're wafting it, it's nice. When you're up here, it's a bit sharp on the floral side. This just reminds me of an older lady.
Yeah, I'm not
Mature.
enamored by this. Like
Yeah,
I'm not jumping for joy with this
I
one. Like it's
wouldn't see this as a younger female wearing this at
no,
all. I can
no,
imagine this being an 80s frag.
it's just extremely floral. And not much else to it, I'm afraid. Like it just smells floral. It doesn't feel warm, which I find
So
very, very
what
odd.
you've got on here is it talks about languid flowers. So you've
Right.
got on the brief it says languid flowers, and the sort of ambers. But then there's also here, look, fizzy fruit, truly, fizzy fruit.
Yeah, but I don't
So
find
this is
any of these
probably
really
where it's from.
fizzy either.
Yeah,
Like none of these are fizzy. Like you said that you thought E had kind of a fizziness to it, but
yeah. It was
oh, I
these.
can smell shit. I can smell E now.
It was like the rhubarby custard one, wasn't it? So yeah,
Or was that D?
uh, D
Oh
was
no.
the rhubarb and custard one.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
So based upon what they've wrote, I think some of these do match what they've wrote, but I think it's just us thinking more winter, where you think right Christmas, more gourmand
Yeah, it's
type of, but it's fitting what they wrote there, like fizzy fruit chewy, the languid flowers, the rich ambers.
I don't know if we've hit a rich amber. Maybe A.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just more of a very floral.
Yeah, extremely floral.
Right.
Let's try
G.
G, my G.
My G. Come on, G, what you got? That smelt nice in the air as soon as I sprayed it, but
There's a sweetness to that, isn't there? I reckon that's gonna. I reckon that was going to settle really sweet. Like I reckon that's probably going to die down really sweet. On the,
I don't know if I like this one. There's
I
something there that's like bringing me in, but
all right, I'm going to spray this on my hand. Hang on,
go on,
because I'm not getting.
spray it on the tash.
It smells
Don't know
very
if I'm,
different. It smells very, very different on skin.
I feel like I'm getting like a cherry. Are you picking that up on the skin?
Yeah, it almost feels cherry bakewelly.
Yeah, it's like a warm cherry.
It's very. This one's very. Yeah, it's very gourmandy. It feels very. It's almost like an almondy, like a vanilla almondy kind of thing.
What I'm thinking when I smell it and what it's reminding me of is just like a warm cherry pie. That's what I'm getting off this paper.
Like a warm
apple pie. So put the fingers away.
Oh, yeah. It's quite almondy.
Yeah, it's all right. It's got a lot better. I thought it would actually get worse, but
Yeah, that's quite. So it could be. Do Escentual do the Guerlain?
no, it's not that one. I've got the sample of that one.
What Ideal?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot of them, isn't there?
That one isn't as gourmandy as this smells. You've got that sweetness in the Guerlain one, but it's not
Yeah,
like.
but did you have the EDP?
I can't remember which one it was now.
Yeah, because the EDP is quite cherry-y.
Yeah.
But the EDT feels looking at the color of it looks a little bit closer to it. Again, I've not smelt it, but I know that the Ideal line for Guerlain has quite a prominent almond note.
Yeah.
So it could be wrong.
It's all right.
Probably
like it.
wrong. Yeah, I like it.
It's not blowing me away of where I'm like, this is really
it's
nice.
quite close. It doesn't project. Like if I'm here, I can't smell it.
Yeah.
I have to get like really close.
It feels like it's going to be a skin scent. Where, you'd need to really get up and close to get a good feel for this. But yeah, it's decent. It's okay. Nothing.
It's
wowing me at all.
The thing is, it's not wowing me, but it's definitely in my top 3.
Interesting.
Just because I think there's a lot of these that I've not liked this evening.
H. Right, what we got?
Fucking hell. One of my friends.
What does that smell like? I'm getting that bubble gum that I keep talking about. Yeah, I'm getting bubble gum on this. Give it a second, it starts to come through. Yeah. It's that bubble gum that I keep saying I keep picking up on the latest designer frags.
No, I'm not getting that at all.
Yeah, that's what I can smell. Well, that's what I'm picking up anyway.
I feel, again, this just feels really floral to me.
Yeah, I'm getting a hint of the bubble gum. Smell that a bit too much.
No, it smells too floral to me. Again, no. No, I don't. I'm not feeling this one.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm 100%. Well, I feel like I'm picking up that bubblegumish smell. Give it another spray, Ant, and see what.
Half of that went on my bloody hand.
Yeah, it's fading away really quick. It's not strong at all. It's quite faint.
Feels like it could be a sport fragrance. You know what I mean?
Or sport.
You know, like a sport flanker of something.
Yeah.
It I don't know. It's just. It smells cheap
Okay.
to me. It smells cheap.
Yeah. It's I
There's
feel
a
like
tang to it. It feels a little bit. I don't know. It
it could be a flanker to something.
just feels like a bit of nothingness. Really, there's not really much to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not a standout.
No,
Boom.
it feels like it could be like an Adidas fragrance. You know what I mean? Just like one of those that you can buy for like £1 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too fond on this one. I think
Yeah, I'm not.
I think I might know what my top 3 is, but I'm gonna have a re-sniff.
Yeah, so G now on my hand.
Yeah.
It smells a little bit more familiar,
Okay.
which makes me think that it's probably more modern because it smells like I feel like I've smelt this before on someone.
I feel like I'm getting a bit of a curry vibe on A. I'm picking up like cumin or something.
Like cumin.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm just getting. I'm
picking up a bit of a slight
I'm
curryish vibe.
getting rum.
Yeah.
I'm getting leather, and I'm getting maybe a sweet tobacco, maybe an amber.
Don't know if there's like a spice in it that I'm picking up.
Could be spicy. They did say there were spices in it, but
Yeah.
I'm just getting rum, leather, tobacco, amber. That's the kind of feel that I'm getting. I mean, that's.
Don't know if I'm gonna
B. It's a weird choice for a warm fragrance.
You know what? E's changed for me. Do you know what it's gone like there's a sharpness that I really like. You know, in the what is it? The Cedra Atlas frag that I like.
Like a cedar.
Yeah.
Mm.
The sort of pencil shavings type of smell. That's in like was it Santal Blush and the Molecule frag?
Mate, I'm finding this really hard because they're all smelling the same now. I can only pick 2 that I actually like.
I feel like I'm picking up bubblegum on H. You know what? I thought I liked A, but I'm not sure.
A lot of these are so faint. A lot of these are really, really faint. Other than the really strong floral. I think
I've got mine. Yeah. I've got a top 3.
Yeah, so have I, because the rest of them are cack.
So
I just need to smell these just to see which one I'm ranking. Okay.
decide between two.
Okay, yeah, cool.
No.
What's your number 3?
I'm going H, number 3.
Interesting. I've gone for G, number 3.
Oh, very nice.
Because on my hand,
yeah,
it smells a lot nicer. The weird thing is, it smells like being close to someone.
yeah,
It smells it's not like a warming smell, but it smells like being close to someone's skin.
yeah.
Like almost not cozy, but it smells like you're close with someone. So it's got that kind of, I don't know how to describe it, almost kind of like an intimate nature, like a sweaty, not sweaty, but you know what I mean?
It's that cozy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like smelling someone's skin.
Yeah. Number 2 for me is E.
E.
Yeah.
No.
Because I'm getting that sharpness. I like that sharpness of the sort of cedar pencil shavings type of smell.
No. Number 2 for me is H.
All right. Okay.
It's got better.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's the best. It is what it is in comparison. If I smelt an actual kind of like, if I feel like if I had better offerings in this one, I feel like H would be in there. But it's just because I'm really not gelling with the rest of them.
Yeah. My number 1 is G.
G is your number 1.
Yeah. Basing it on what I've got on the strip. Smelling the other 2.
Oh, so that's the one I've got on my hand, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's more pleasant than the other 2 here. And I like that.
That's the one I said it could be EDL.
Yeah.
It's very almondy. There is an almond to it.
Yeah.
There's definitely almond to it. But like I said, on skin, it just feels like you're smelling another person's skin, which is quite appealing. Like that sounds really weird, but if you're with your partner or something like that, and you've just got the smell of their skin, that's what this feels like to me.
Yeah.
It might just be that I've smelt people that smell like this. I don't know. But...
Yeah, I like that one.
Number 1 for me, I suppose, is no surprise really. Is A. I really, really like this one. This is the one I enjoyed the most.
I think I've been put off A by there's a spiciness that.
Have you smelt Bentley for Men Intense?
No.
I'll get next time I'm round. Next time we do one, I'll bring it round just so you can smell it. But that's what this smells like. It's great.
You'd probably like Naxos then, or the honey tobacco that I've got.
Yeah,
you'd probably like that. Cool. So we've got our top 3.
Yeah, mine's AHG, and yours is
GEH.
So you're fully, you're fully waiting to the end of it to find out what yours is, aren't they? It's every time.
Always the case.
So that's not until the 25th.
Ones at the start.
Not until the 25th of November. I'll be in my new house by then. But yeah, so we'll get to find out what A through D is on this Thursday, and then E through H on the 25th. And then, as always, we'll obviously tell you what the answers are to this one in next month's offering, which is a very interesting one, I think, with the gourmands, because we know that they're going to be. When I say we know, we believe that they're going to be, especially with it being in December as well, they're going to be a lot more richer and a lot darker. So we're hoping for things like vanillas, like really sweet fruits, and all those kind of things, maybe chocolate. all that kind of stuff. So
all that kind of jazz.
yeah, that's going to be an
Yeah,
interesting one.
it'll be
This
good.
one I feel has been as the year in comparison to what we've had for the rest of the year. I feel like this is probably one of my least favorite, should we say? There's definitely been nicer ones out there. Like I was expecting to be kind of like put off by like the Fougere ones, and I really like Fougere month. And I was thinking this month was going to be something different, but it's really not.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you kind of have as a preconception in your mind about what something is, and then it's very different to other people. So, you win some, you lose some, but I think that this one for me has been a bit of a miss for me.
Yeah. We've got another live that we're going to be doing, and this will be on Rich Mitch's samples that he sent us. So he's sent us some more vintage frags across. So that'll be one to look forward to and test all of them out.
Yeah, there's quite a few there. I think there's seven different samples there to go over as well. So that'll be an interesting one. So we'll post out when that's going to be. That should be within the week or so. For that one. So so look out for that. But it's been an interesting one. Like I said, it's been a bit of a surprising one tonight. So we'll as always we'll let you know what the outcome is on the on the next month's offering. But until then, unless you've got anything else you want to go over, Nick, I think we'll say goodbye.
Yeah. Night, folks.
Night. Goodbye.
Bye.
God bless. Bye.